Alright, what's up? What up, everybody in the room on Periscope? Say what's up, Osiris.
What's up?
Peace reflection.
Okay.
Peace reflection.
Okay. Now, we got a question for everybody in the room, and you see the title. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You're gonna hit the phone. Alright, the question of the night is this, and I'm gonna answer it. But I want to see how many people get this right. Do you believe that you are your body? Do you believe that you are your body? Whoa, my man just jumped out of nowhere. Yes or no? Are you your body?
We got some yeses on Periscope.
Yeses on Periscope. Mermaid Mommy says no. Tierra says yes. The Divine Dawn says yes. Dylan says yes.
Dalen?
Oh, is that what this nigga? Your name Dylan. Oh, Michael, you already know. He says yes. Mariah says
Marie.
yes. Fantastic Voyage says no.
Oh, Cherie says no.
Cherie says no. Okay, you are not your body. Okay. Shanta says yes. Aristotle better say yes.
I don't know that.
You're Aristotle. Peace Reflection said yes.
Nita said nope.
You are okay. Nope. Nita said nope. Okay. Oh man. And I would love for one of y'all to chime in. You know, I was supposed to go live today with Daylight, the rapper, and we were supposed to do this download together, but I'm doing it with my love. So, and my other love. But. What's up, man? Are you your body? Are you your body? Okay. Are you your body?
Yes, I am.
I'm my body. I don't know about
Everybody.
nobody. I don't about nobody, but I'm my body.
Everybody.
Go ahead, hit him in the head. Go, you talk to him, baby.
The answer to that question is yes, you are your body.
Now, what makes you your body?
This body, I have to use this body in order to
Can you feel that?
manipulate. Yes, I can feel that.
Who can feel that?
Hurt.
No, you shouldn't be able to feel it. Your spirit should be able to feel it.
I'm
Nah.
connected.
You connected.
This hurts.
Why? You are the body. How are you connected?
You know what I'm saying? I'm one. This is me. This is my spirit. This is my soul. So it hurts.
No, if you're not the body, then you shouldn't be able to feel this.
If I'm not the body, if I wasn't the body, yes, I wouldn't be able to feel that, but I do. So now we have to go deeper into how we are the body.
Right.
If that's the case, if yes.
How are you not the body is the question.
Right.
The question is, how are you not the body? You have to be your body. And this is so important, and people might not even think it's that important, but it's very important that we know that we are our bodies. Because there's a devilish trick of misinformation out there that has taught you that you are not your body. This new information age wave has started to teach you that you are not your body. Why'd she say your body is your soul? It is your soul. The mind is all. Exactly. Ooh, who said that? Damn, I hate Periscope. Races it. Who's in SC? That's facts. Okay. We're gonna break down into this video without a shadow of a doubt why you are your body. Okay. And we're gonna interact with you guys. Okay. Certain of y'all said that you're not your body. If you're not your body, how come you can feel everything through your body? If I asked you, and this is deep. If I told you that your body was your soul, what would you say? If I told you that your body was your soul, what would you say? If I told you that you are a living, breathing soul, what would you say? Would you believe it? I'm listening for you guys to respond to me. Let me know. What would you say? My soul is my body. That's Peace Reflections. That's true. What if I told you that your body was your soul? Like your body was your soul. What would you say? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. All right, we back. Somebody said, "Oh, no, come back." Okay, so the body is. Well, I want to read some of these guys. If the body is my soul, does that mean that the soul is my body? As above, so below. That's a fact. That's a fact. The body is a closed system that consists of everything needed that need not to be opened for any operation whatsoever. Yes, the body is the surface of the soul. Can you explain that one? I always saw it as the soul is inhibiting my body. This is deep. Yes. I'm not my body, my emotions, not my thoughts.
What?
It's the car of my soul. I'm the driver. Okay. Now, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to try my best to assist you guys in understanding that you are, in fact, your body. Now, how we're going to do this is by simply asking you one question. Where does your body come from? Where does your body come from? You will say, well, my body comes from sperm cell and an egg, right? But before the sperm cell and the egg came together, where did your body come from? Where did the sperm come from? Where did the egg come from? Well, my mom and my dad. Yeah, but where? Where did it come from? Anybody want to answer that? Energy. Yeah, that's the man. Whoever answered energy, yes. Okay, so you come from the ether. From thought, exactly. Thought manifested energy. So, you come in two parts, right? You come from the feminine and masculine come together. You have the egg, it's energy. Energy from the masculine, energy from the feminine come together to make what? Thought, energy. The masculine meets the feminine. From the darkness, you come into the light through your mind. Then these two come together and make creation. Right? Then you got a whole bunch of cells and all these cells. Why do people discredit the body? This is a major problem, and I'll tell you why. This is such a major problem because of the fact that as long as we're disconnected from the body, we will be disconnected from the earth and we will be disconnected from the sun. You cannot connect to the body, or you cannot connect to the earth until you connect to the body. Mm-hmm. You cannot connect to the sun unless you connect to the earth. This is how it happens, because the sun and the earth are the same thing, just manifested in different form. Mm-hmm. It's the earth is a sun. The earth is the sun. That's why when you sit in the sun or sit in the earth, it's burning hot lava. It's burning. We are living on the sun, just on a different form of the sun that came out of the sun. The earth is the sun. So many people want to get in harmony with the earth, and they have been disconnected through this spirituality of today that tells you that you are not the body. This is a trick of the evil one. The evil one wants to kill, steal, and destroy this from you. It doesn't want you to know knowledge, true divine knowledge of self. But I'm going to break it down to you more. And I only want to break it down to you in the most simplest form so that you can spark the thought in your mind to understand what's really going on. Okay. So the earth is a form of sun. You are living on the sun. Yes, you are living on the sun. Let me see if I can fix this up a little better for you. Let me see.
It's okay. I'm just trying to.
I want them to see your face. You're the pretty one.
You're pretty.
No, I'm not
You're
pretty.
beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
Handsome.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's in your eyes. All right, so what I want you to understand is the essence, and I want to bring you to thinking what you are, you know, and respecting your creation. And I want to bring you into the development of your soul. The development of your soul is the physical realm. Yes, you are a living, breathing soul. This is a spirit realm. Spirit means energy. Mm-hmm. All is energy. All is spirit. All is thought. Thought becomes energy. Darkness uses thought to actually manipulate and create energy. The darkness uses thought to manipulate and create energy. Now, you come from that primordial darkness through feminine and masculine. Egg, sperm. Okay? These two come together, boom, there becomes creation, light. That's where the light comes in. Even when you look under a microscope, nowadays they have the technology to show you when the sperm cell, the masculine, meets the feminine cell, boom, you'll get light. Mm-hmm. Together make light, and light is not separate of the darkness. When these two come together, you get the primordial spark of energy, of light. Mm-hmm. This becomes creation. Now you are manifesting yourself through the biological building block of us, which is an atom. And it comes into a cell, in the middle of a cell. Mm-hmm. But let's just say a cell. One cell becomes 2 cells, 2 cells become 4 cells, 4 cells become 8 cells, 8 cells become 16 cells. Before you know it, you are multiplying, and creations coming from this masculine and feminine coming together. Okay? And now you are pulling in chi, or energy, from an external source called your mother. And you are pulling through the umbilical cord all of the energy you need to grow more and to become more and to survive. You little parasite, you. And we got a little parasite growing in here, don't we? Yeah, we do. And it's funny because when you first got together, the energy was so crazy, and we got pregnant immediately. Just immediately, it was like, pregnant 2 weeks in, damn, pregnant, shit. But I knew that, but that's another story. So when we ask ourselves, and then I'm gonna bring you back, let's bring you straight back to the essence of what we're talking about here. I want you to look at your body right now and ask yourself, where does your bones come from? How does your body make bones? How did your bones grow? Look how amazing your body is. Right. Look how amazing your creation is. You are the body. Look at your bones. And I want to ask you right now, in the room, right now, everybody in the room right now, I'm going to ask you guys, listen. That's right. Earth Warrior, you are truly awake. This brother just answered the question. You are truly awake, brother. You're awake. He says from the sun. The sun literally absorbed through your skin or food, through the calcium in your thyroids, produce calcium in the body that make and grow the bones. So the sunlight converted into a way to grow new bones. But guess what? That is the solid structure of what you are, right? Your bones. Your bones are the sun. Yes, you are the sun. Your bones are made of sunlight. The calcium grows your bones, break down old bones. Make sure that you get new bones. This allows you to understand what you are on a physical level, what we call the physical level, but all is spirit. You are spirit vibrating at a certain frequency. Okay? So now that we know that bones, your bones are made from the sun, go research it. Go see where your bones are made from, because that's the structure of your body. Bones. Right? Now, we already know that the brain and the spine came from nothingness, okay? That came from nothingness. Now, what protects the brain and the spine comes from the sun. But we know that the egg and they both come from the sun through your mother and your father. Through producing food and energy coming through your mother and your father. They came from the darkness into the light. Boom. Boom. Right? So, your bones are you are literally the sun. But before you're the sun, you're what? Vitamin D. Exactly. Vitamin D says, damn, I hate that Periscope makes the thing just disappear like that. It just fades out. But I was gonna read who their name was. Okay, so what we have here is your bones, right, which is the structure of your body. Your brain and your spine and all of your organs develop from nothing. Absolute nothing. They come from your father's sac, right? His testicles and your mother's egg put together. Masculine meets feminine. But where did those cells come from? Them cells popped into existence. Just like your ass popped into existence. You popped into existence. Two cells come together, but these cells pop into existence. Where do testicle cells come from? Where does egg cells come from? The ether. You just popped up into existence from the darkness of your mother, of the inside of your mother. And now you come, and anybody will tell you this, it just comes from complete energy. When we break down this all the way down to the molecule, come from complete energy. Now you go and ask yourself, okay, well, now we know where the brain and the spine and all the organs came from. Even the bones were developed in this process. But it was more of a soft cartilage. But, okay, so how does the structure of our body start to grow? Where do we get new bone? Where do we get new bone to grow, to structure, and start to manifest the energy to spread out and to become into our peak of our growth? The apex of our growth. How does bone grow? Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
How do you grow? Yes. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me in the room. How do you grow? Look how beautiful you are. Look at what they disconnect you from. You are your body. You are a living, breathing soul. That's why ow, that hurts. If I'm in a car and the car gets hit, boom, I don't feel it, because that's a car, that's a vehicle. Your body's not a vehicle.
Right.
You are your body. A vehicle is exempt from the driver. That's not the truth. And I'm going to break that all the way down for you. If your body was a vehicle, you would not be connected to it. You are your body, and I'm going to explain this to you and break this down to you simply. I think it's breaking up on Periscope. Oh well. Periscope, we're new to that. But we're not true to that. Because, they might not be, they don't let that go all the way. Okay. Now, because I'm explaining this with my queen, it's not about letting others talk. Get the fucking divine message real quick. I'm trying to break this down for you, all right? So do y'all think we are only living things in this universe? Well, we'll get to that later. Okay, now, you ask yourself what grows your bones, because that's the structure of what you are, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Initially.
Okay, so, now don't let them bother you. They just fucking with your head. That's the evil
I was
person.
talking
Right.
about
Right now. All right, so you look at your bones and you say, how does my bones grow? You see the kid's growing into a
Right.
teenager, the teenager's growing into becoming an adult. How is those bones growing? How do you get new bones? Where do the bones come from? You know, this starts to break down your reality. This starts to make you, right, exactly. Food, Max, that's right. So the food that you intake helps you grow bones because the food has the sunlight in it, or you convert the vitamin D from the sun. So basically you eat the sun, whether that's through animals or through whatever unhealthy diet you have. Somehow, some way, you converted the sun into your body, even if you don't not around that much sunlight. You could be in a prison cell and get sunlight through the food and water that you drink, right? So, because in water you have what? Hydrogen, right? So, there it is. So, when you get this sunlight in you, the calcium in your body converts that into bone. Here is the most amazing part about your existence. The most amazing part about your existence is this right here. How do you get new blood? Wait, we talked about we talked about the hard part, the bone, right? The solid part, the more condensed part of you, the bone. But let's talk about the liquid. We got solid, liquid, and gas because you breathe in air, right? You got breath from that, and that's soul. Breath is your soul.
Right.
That's spirit. That's energy. You're breathing in energy. Okay, that's the gas. Now we have the bone, which is the solid. Now let's talk about how do you get new blood? Because most of your blood is water, right?
Yes.
Most of your blood is water. So how do you get new blood? When we know we're evaporating water all the time. Anybody can answer how we get new blood in the room? Can anybody answer in the rooms? How do we get new blood? Anybody? Are we breaking up? You're off? Okay, that's probably why it's working now. How do we get new blood? Anybody? No, not the stem cells. How do we get new blood? Well, somewhat stem cells. Anybody in the room? How do you get new blood? You guys got a computer. Come on, come on. Thought told the blood cells to reproduce. Yeah, in a sense. Basically, how do the body make new blood? Anybody? Anybody knows? Come on. Somebody got it.
We know it, and we.
Come on. How does the body make new blood? No, not food, not drinks. No. How does the body make new blood? Come on. Somebody in the room knows this. Not water. Not from the clouds. Okay. How does the body make new blood? Anybody? The heart, photons. No, not exactly. No. Drinking water. No. Codes. No. Blood in the filter. Nobody knows this? Whoa, this is why we don't think we're the body. Because we don't know these things. No, not the sun. Not sleep. How does the body make new blood? Zinc? No.
This guy was almost close, but not exactly.
Light? No. I mean, all of you are essentially right. But this is amazing to me that nobody knows this.
He's close, but not that.
No. It isn't. Okay.
Almost.
We're going to give you a hint. It's an organ. An organ in your body makes your blood. Which organ in your body makes your blood? Spleen, no.
Not platelets.
No, not the oxygen, no. Wow, amazing. Nobody knows this. This is the trick of the devil right here. Cell division, no. There we go.
Exactly.
What's his name?
Nella.
There you go, bone marrow. Your bone marrow.
Yes.
Everybody give Nella a hand. Nella, you got that right. Very good, Nella. Bone marrow. Yes, bones make new blood. Did you not know that? Look at that. Your blood is made of 70% water, 80% water, right? And your bones, which are made from the sun, make your blood. Now, anybody that needs to research that, go online and you'll see that your blood marrow, the center of your bones, make new blood for your body. Your body is a self-producing, equilibrium system, and it makes itself and it's connected to the planet. It's funny how so many people didn't know that. Yes, your blood, and I want you to go understand this. We're talking about liquid, solid, gas here. So your blood is made from your bones. New blood is made from your bones, right? And we didn't know that. We don't even know how amazing we are. So number one, you come from the ether. You come from nothingness. You just popped into existence through a sperm cell that came from where? Where do sperm cells come from? Does anybody know where sperm cells come from? The testicles, right? But before they were in the testicles, to come into the testicles, where did they come from? That's half of your genetics, your genetic code. And then your mother's egg, where does that come from?
Yeah.
Nothing. It just pops there. It just comes there. It just pops up. The egg is half the genetic code, and the other genetic code come from the ether. We come from the ether. Mm-hmm. You can't be separate from your body because your body is that fucking amazing, man. So now that we know that the bones, which is the solid that's the solid matter, right? The solid matter, which is energy, the solid matter of what we are is bone. And that bone comes from the sun. It's reproduced and grows and makes new bone from the sun. But what makes what makes the liquid part of you, which is the water part of you, is what? That is your bones. Your bones make your blood. They reproduce your blood. Go research this. This is how amazing you are. And you know what else? The earth is the sun. The earth is the sun that converts the sun into a form into you. You are the earth. I'll tell you how you're the earth. Your mother and your father ate from the earth. They ate from the earth. All of the energy was converted through the earth to make them who they are. They were made, and you are the earth and all of the atmosphere of the earth, nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, all of these forms of energy put together to make you. You are the earth in human form. And the earth is the sun in its form. It's just the conversion and forms of energy of the same oneness. Right. So the sun became the earth and the earth became the human. Yes. Become you. And you come out the ether, and the sun came from the ether, and you come from the ether, the darkness. And we are all spirits. We are all walking, breathing suns. We're just vibrating at a certain density that is making us in the center of every atom is an electron. And then we open up the electron. What we see in there in science is the fact that we are all energy. In the middle of all, in the basics of all, if you break down the atom is the building structure of what we are. And I'm going to get a mic to you after this. And when you break down the structure of what we truly are, we are complete energy and infinite beings. Energy cannot be destroyed nor created, only changed from one form to another. So therefore, our body is a living being. Someone told you live inside your body. When you don't live inside your body, you are your body. You are your body. That's why you feel everything. You're not disconnected from your body. Your mind, everything is mental, everything is thought. Your mind is giving you the illusion that you have a body and everything else in and you are your body. That's why when you get hit, it hurts you. When you're sick, you say, I'm sick. When anything you in love, I'm in love. Oh, that hurt my feelings. Oh, I, because you are your body. But your body is an illusion that your soul, your mind gives you.
Yes.
Your body, your mind gives you the illusion of your reality, of your holographic world, as well as it gives you the illusion that you have a body. But the body is very important. It's a very important part of the mind. The body is the part of the mind that it uses to communicate with the atmosphere of itself. So the body is the piece of the same atmosphere of it. So say the mind is using the body as an apparatus to basically feelize itself through. So basically you are the universe, right? A piece of the universe. You are a piece of the earth in communication with the earth. And when you eat the earth, you poop dirt and you pee water. And it is so beautiful for us to realize our connection. Our physical body is a spirit. The earth is a spirit realm. And that we are the earth in human form. You are living, breathing earths. You are living, breathing souls. Something has disconnected you from what you are. Your here is energy. All things in your body are receptors and receivers of what you are. And you're just a piece of the earth. It's a little piece. And you make up an organism that makes up this organism we call earth. Someone told you that you weren't. The book is coming. Someone told you that you were just a drop in this ocean. When the truth is, without you observing this reality, nothing can exist. I do not exist. Nothing can exist without you observing it with your senses that your body gives you, which your mind uses as a tool. And so I'm going to let my queen take it from here, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to do my thing after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I laid the platform. I'm going to let you take it from there. Like,
Why don't you let nobody else talk?
like, you know what I'm saying? She going to take it from here. You know what I'm saying?
If you weren't the body, then you would be able to see yourself. You would be able to come and you would be able to look at yourself the way you do when you look at yourself in the mirror. But you can't. You can't even, I'm talking, if I don't look at the camera, I'm talking right now, I can't see my face. If I never was able to see a camera or see a mirror, I would not know what I look like. Because I'm giving myself the illusion through my imagination that I have this.
Electrical signals, facts.
To communicate with myself. I'm just trying to communicate with myself. Energy is trying to communicate with energy in different forms. So, because I'm not able to see this is what I equate this to when I think about it. I'm like, the way I look is the way my soul looks. The way I look is the way my energy has come into physical form. However anybody looks, this is the way his energy looks.
Genetic
this
code.
is the way his soul looks. You know what I'm saying? And so, because we had to talk about this earlier, and it was very profound that some people will always ask, well, what happens to the body? You could leave the body, you know, what happens to the body when you die, and stuff like that. And it's all just an illusion, because when you die, I'm gonna use how you told me earlier, and using sleep as an example, because that's a really good example for people to understand that they are the body. Wherever you go, you have a body to communicate with yourself. You can't go anywhere without a body, whether it's in any type of form. There's bodies of water, there's bodies of land, there's a person with a body.
Whoa, hold on, my queen. Hold on, my queen. Let me enforce some law real quick in the room real quick. Hey, let me tell y'all something. There will be no disrespect in here. If you say anything disrespectful, you're going to get blocked. You know you want to dick rod anyway. You know you want to be here and listen to the knowledge anyway. There will be no disrespect to my queen. ever. No disrespect in here. We're gonna be my eye. We're gonna send balance and we're gonna send positivity out into our universes in this room. There will be none of that here. I'm letting you know this shit right now. Ain't gonna be no disrespect or you gonna get blocked. If I see one person, I'm not warning you. This is your warning. It's a disclaimer. And anybody in the room that's men, I need y'all to enforce these rules. Because that's what men do. We enforce my law. We make sure that there's structure, order, and balance. That's what real men do. So there won't be no disrespect to my queen when she talking. Alright? Alright, cool. That's what it is. You already know what it is. Block. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. There will be no disrespect. I'm letting you know right now. Period. I'm going to let y'all know. Men in here, real men. Real men. I don't care if you don't like us or not. If you don't like us, go. Leave. But and then go pay attention to what you do like so that you can get more of that in your life. If you like us, cool. You want to stay and build with us, cool. Let's be respectful to each other. No, that's the government. This is the government shit anyway. They'll do whatever they want on their site. This is their site. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're gonna have our own site popping. In a minute, we about to have our own site popping. Let me tell you something. Real men, real beings. The internet let cowards have an outlet. People that ain't shit in real life will get online behind a phone and say stupid shit and exercise their demons out here. Real men ain't gonna allow that. Real black men, melanated men. I don't care if you melanated or you not melanated. If you a respectful person, you gonna be respectful. So it won't be no disrespect to my queen, and there ain't gonna be no disrespect to us in this room. We gonna build, we gonna have my aunt in here, and we gonna have balance. That's what it's gonna be in here. You could go to your page and get on some bullshit. You understand? Nah. I gotta set those laws out there real quick. Anything else is gonna get blocked. This is your warning. Respect. And to the G's in the building, to the real men, bring order and structure here. And don't let nobody disrespect your queen. Period. I love my self-reflection. Go ahead, baby.
I love myself.
Build with him again.
So, like, as I was saying,
Got you.
when sleep is a very good example to help people understand that they are the body, because wherever you go, there you are. You have a body in other realms to be able to communicate with yourself through many different forms, whether it's with another person or, you know, whether you take another form of something else. I've heard some people came to be a door sill before, you know what I'm saying? And that is a body. Just the structure of the wood and it being built is still energy. It's still the basis of a body. And so if you...
So wait, let me ask you something. Are you saying that the body... Alright, so no, when we go to sleep and we in that other realm, we still got a body?
Yes. Yes, you do.
So we're not even thinking about the body that we have here?
No.
And we don't even realize that we have this body when we over there.
Exactly.
Unless
you become
it's
lucid.
not until you wake up.
Exactly.
Unless you're lucid, right? If
Yeah.
you're lucid, then you can.
And
that's
then
how I
until
go
you
here.
wake up.
That's how I go here. Yeah.
Because if you wake up from the dream, you're like, whoa, I was just there. You know, you
Facts.
equate. You're like, wait, I was just there, but now I'm here. So, but we take these things and we don't look at them for what they are.
So you always got a body, no matter what dimension of your mind you're in.
No matter if you're, you could be a string of hair.
So the body is used as a way to manipulate energy in that atmosphere of the mind's own structure.
Yes.
Like wherever the mind is at, it needs a body to manipulate the energy within that realm of mind.
Without a body, you wouldn't be able to be here.
Right, because you are receiving electrical signals. Everything's electricity, so you would be receiving electricity through this entity or this apparatus you would call your body.
Yes.
Facts. So when I'm in my dream realm, if I say I'm out of my body, I'm not.
No.
So when people say we're sleeping, that means we're not really sleeping.
We're really not.
So that means that we really are never resting.
No.
Everything is
that's
always
the law
moving.
Of vibration.
Got it. All right, build with me. Go ahead. Keep it.
So because of the law of vibration, nothing never stops. Nothing never sleeps. Nothing never, it's stagnant. Everything is always moving, always vibrating. Just because some people go to sleep and then they come back to this realm and they still be tired, that's because you went to another realm or another dimension of your mind to go do something. You know what I'm saying? And then you have parts of your mind where you just rest, where your body or your soul just rests. You see what I'm saying? And that's a part of yourself when you don't have dreams. Like, I didn't really have a dream, it was just darkness. Yeah, because you were just resting. You went back to the ether. That's what I think. I'm just like in the abyss of the ether, like, yeah. So you rest in those moments of, like, when you don't have dreams. But dreams are just, merely a reflection of our subconscious, what we have going on that's in our subconscious, things that we have to deal with, things that we have to face, fears, or even just stuff that we would like to experience. We have dreams just because we like to experience something, and then we experience it through that dream by going to that realm in our minds.
Yo, that's crazy. It's like, because when you got a strong desire or some shit, like when I was manifesting my barbershop, like I was thinking about it so much that I was in my dreams. It had manifested in my what you call those dimensions of your mind, where your dreams are there. Like where you're like, yo, I see my shop there, I see my location, and I came back, and it was like the same location in my dreams, because my desire for that was so strong, and I was so focused, and I'm so obsessed with that in my dreams it showed me where my barbershop was going to be. And it was on that same road. That's crazy. Like, you right, yo.
Isn't that kind of like when that dimension is parallel to this dimension that you're actually, like feel like this in? Because you can feel like this in this dimension, but then when you go to another part, you can feel kind of a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but you do have that where it's like, because I've been there before, like to a dimension that's parallel to this one. And
so we have infinite bodies. We have infinite bodies.
Yes.
Because there's infinite
dimensions.
Infinite dimensions, infinite body. Any dimension that you're in, you will have a body.
Yes.
And that's just because it's fractal. Because of this realm, we know through science and Fibonacci code, through mathematics, divine mathematics, that everything is fractal. So that means if we have a body in this realm, then we must have a body in the next realm.
Yes.
In all realms. Because I've never been to a dream where I didn't have a body.
Me either.
I've always had a body. Yo, y'all always had a body? Yeah. Although we're walking around and we see our arms, but we don't see our face, we think that we don't have a body. And I guess in our dreams, we never look in the mirror. But we
never see our face in our dreams.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and it feels so. How can you not be your body and come back here with a story to tell about the dimension you went to, or be in this dimension and then go to another particle of yourself and then tell a particle of yourself an experience you had if you weren't the body, like.
Yo, and the funny thing is, here's the Enzor Ozor, right? Here's the Enzor Ozor, and I'm going to turn us off of this because only I ain't going to turn the 3 people, 4 people off on Periscope, but I think Periscope is not really. Alright, so here's the Enzor Ozor. If we, and this is what we have to prove to the people now. This is it. What about when we die, bro? How come the body is here? We see the body here. We go to the funeral. So how come? Thanks, Poppy. Now we need a cord.
Right, like give us a battery pack without a cord. That's dope. I like that. I like that.
My brother. Hey, my brother. Thanks. Okay, let me put this on the joint. Different dimensions. That's right. Tierra Bryant. All right, check it out. Now we about to go into it deeper. We about to really go deep right now. Peep game. So, like she said, if this is what you saying, we not the body, we gotta prove to the people, then how come when people die, they body is here then? They body is here. Like we go to the funeral, we can see them in the casket. We looking at them in the casket, they did. This is what happened to the body, is right here. They gone, but their body is right here. Is that what's happening? Talk to me. Tell me about that, Queen. Like, build with me. Tell me about the fact that the body is there. Or let alone, when I'm sleeping with somebody in the bed, they right there. Their body right there. They might be somewhere else, but their body is right there. So tell me about how I'm the body. If people die all the time, they leave the body, and they leave the body here, we gotta bury the body. Talk to me. How I'm not the body then? How come we leave the body?
First of all, first, we have to understand that we're giving ourselves this illusion. We have to understand that, because if we don't understand that we're giving ourselves this illusion, we're always going to look outside of us and be like, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have this misconception of something that it's not. So once you understand that you're giving yourself this illusion,
So you got to break down that holographic universe shit.
Yes.
Okay.
To understand. To understand it. But everything is mental. That's the first hermetic principle.
Yes.
Everything is mental. Everything is in your mind. You are creating everything through your mind, from your imagination. Once you understand this, when you see other things in your reality, you know that you created that illusion to be that way, depending on the programming of your mind or your subconscious. So because of the time that we have so much of this misinformation, we have been misinformed that when somebody dies, that they're dead and that they left the body, and this is not true. This body is for this realm. This body is specifically made for this realm to manipulate energy. So when you go to other realms, you have different types of bodies for each dimension, depending on how that dimension is set up. You can't take this body to a dream to the dream state, because this body is for this dimension. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when somebody dies, they don't necessarily leave the body. They just leave to the other dimension and still have the same body. It's just that when you understand that this is the holographic universe, it creates an illusion that they're not there, or it's just like when you sleep. Can you help me out with that?
Okay. Let me, because I want to break it down for you. Let me get it from here, boo. Let me get it here, baby. I got it from here. Let me get it from here, and we going, you know what I mean? We're gonna bring it back. Let me take it from here. All right. So the body that we perceive, everybody that we see in our lives, is a figment of our imagination, even our body.
Yes.
So when we looking at another person in a casket, they're a figment of our imagination. What they're seeing and their reality is totally different than what we see as them. So say you laying in this bed right here, right? And you sleeping. You go ahead on and sleep right there, baby. You sleep right there, right? You sleeping. I'm looking at you and I would say, from my perception, that you're sleeping. What the truth is, you're not sleeping.
No.
You're wide awake in another dimension with a body, walking around with a body, not even thinking about this body. How many of us go to sleep and be thinking about this body? When you're in your dream, you're not even thinking that you have this body. You don't even really be conscious of this body until you wake up into it and be like, oh shit, I was in a dream. But while you was in your dream, you had a body. You wasn't missing anything. No. You did not even think about the body that was over there laying down in the bed. So if you're in the middle of a dream, you're not thinking in your head, yo, I'm laying in the bed right now. You're not acknowledging that. You're so evolved in the fact that you're in the dream that you're not thinking about that. Let's go deeper. You're dreaming right now.
Thanks.
Ooh. Which means that you're in a body somewhere else, sleeping in the bed, or you're laying on the ground. You're somewhere else right now. Everyone in this room, everybody in around the room, you're dreaming right now. Are you thinking about the body you are up there when you wake up from this dream? When you wake up from this dream and you're like, yo. What if your dreams were a whole life that you lived? And you've been waking up from dream after dream, roll your boat gently down the stream, merrily, life is but a dream. So when we see somebody, oh, you think that was funny? You thought that was funny. Okay, so when I see you sleeping in the bed, right? That's through my electrical signals do I perceive you being in the bed. And my perception is that you are sleeping. When the truth is, your consciousness is as free as a bird in another realm,
Yes.
walking around with a body. not thinking about this body. This body is an illusion within my observation.
Exactly.
Just like when you're awake, you're still an illusion from within my observation. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. If I have to go in my pocket, no, seriously. Nah, but for real though, peep game, because we about to break it even more down, right? So if somebody's laying in a casket, right, and we come, how conscious are we with the perception that this person is dead when we know that consciousness and energy, because you are energy coming through the being, right? You are energy, right? This body right here, you like, yo, this person is dead, yo. They dead. No, this person is in another dimension with another body,
Yes.
not even thinking about this world no more. This world only exists because you're observing it, and through the observer's eyes we perceive reality, which means that if you're in a casket, I can't say you're officially dead,
Right.
because if I say you're dead, I don't even know who I am, because if I say you're dead, I'm not acknowledging the fact that you are, and everything is all changing forms at all times. Nothing is lost, all is transformed. So therefore, your being is an illusion of my mind. This is complex, but we can break it down simple. I'm looking at you right now, but I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
Reflection. I love myself. You cannot die, I cannot die. Energy cannot die, it can only transfer from one form to another. But in this physical form that I'm touching right now, it is an illusion of my mind. The fact that I touch you is the fact that I'm touching a buffer of energy that my fingers are touching, receiving electrical signals. You're as real as my body is real. My body is an illusion of my mind just as well as you are. Right? The mind is giving me the illusion through electrical signals that you exist outside of me. Truly, everything is within my mind. Everything is mental. So when you're sleeping on the bed and I'm laying next to you and I say, she's sleeping. What is the meaning of sleeping? No, she's wide awake in another dimension with a body. So when someone's laying in a casket, we can't say that they're dead. They're clearly in another dimension. Okay, you ever died in your dream? You always wake up right when you about to die. You ever fall and like, before you wake up, boom.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be like when you die. Only you're going to see this tunnel, this white tunnel. That white tunnel is the moon. Facts. I don't know. Do I want to hit you on the head about this? Do I want to take it this deep? Yes. Should I take it this deep? If y'all want me to take it really, really deep, if y'all want me to take it really, really deep, push one right now. Should I take it real, real deep? Push one right now, because I can explain to you the whole galaxy. You said yes? Oh, come over here. Let me see something. Come on over here. Should I do it? Should I do it? Okay, I'm gonna go deep on him now. Number one.
Come on, bring it.
Okay. Aristotle said yes. Let's bring it. This is his name. His name is Aristotle. All right. So when you die, you're going to see a tunnel. This tunnel is light. It's bringing you back. The light that you see is the moon. The moon pulls tide. The moon pulls energy. It pulls tide. It pulls energy. That's why the farmers will farm during the time, and anybody that has any agriculture will farm at moon cycles. They farm in the moon, so the moon pulls tide. What are you? You're a weight of water.
Right.
Your soul is made. What is the essence of what you are? It's breath. So your breath will be taken, which is your mind. Your mind will be taken back to the sun, where you came from. And at the sun, you will be judged. So most people go through this tunnel. That tunnel is the moon pulling them. That's why certain full moons, people are dying. People die during the full moons because they're taken by the full moon and the full essence of this tunnel that's opening up. The moon is a satellite that sends an electrical signal back to the sun or back to another planet. You can travel through the moon into different other suns. I'm sorry, I just spit on your hook.
That's good. I got activated.
Yo, I just spit on.
It's okay. I got activated.
Yo, so you travel, your mind travels through the moon. And the moon could take you to any route, to any galaxy, another galaxy. All of the stars are suns. Every star is a sun. Okay? And we are in a certain sun in a certain galaxy. Through this sun is how we came into. This sun created its own planets. And this is the galaxy of this sun. This is the galaxy that we have. But every sun has their own galaxy of manifestations of their sun. Okay, different planets that have their sun. But in my Father's house are many mansions. If there were not, I would not show you so. So you got to understand that each sun is its own solar system. And you have traveled to damn near every one of them,
yes.
You just don't remember. Okay? So, let's make this clear. You are the sun. And when we die, when you so-called die, your mind will be sucked into the moon. The moon, that's where they see that dark tunnel, and it's like this tunnel. You'll see people talk about this on the NDE. The moon will suck you into it and shoot you to the sun. Everybody goes to the sun. You have to go back to where you come from. The sun is where you get judged to see where you be going from there to learn whatever life's lesson. You get shot to another. The sun will shoot you to another sun, and through that sun. You circle around all the planets of that solar system, come back to the sun and into the planet that you are supposed to receive your karma to, and to your reality. Yeah. Listen to me very closely. Now, and this is like advanced shit I was going to teach later, but now y'all going to make me do it. Like, god damn. All right, so the moon pulls, the sun pushes. The sun is pushing you into the solar system. The moon pulls and pushes you to the sun. So now, what you got to realize is this. Now, because it plays like there's routes. The whole sky that you see are routes. They're all routes. And the Egyptians knew this. That's why they built these pyramids that were connected to the ley lines. So there's electrical magnetic fields that the spirit would be able to do this astral projection. Through astral projection, we was able to do this. We knew the routes through astral projection. Through astral projection, we was able to go take our minds to different dimensions and visit lucidly. You know, when you're astral projecting, you're doing this lucidly. So we could all of us, we could all meet up and be flying everywhere, and we could go to another whole galaxy, and we could go over there and talk to people from that galaxy, or just watch them. We could just watch them and learn. We could ask the universe for any question that would tell us any answer, and they came back with all of this knowledge. This is what Thoth did. Thoth came back with all this knowledge, and his knowledge, Thoth is thought. It's divine thought. And that permeated through the Egyptians, and they made the pyramids and knew all this understanding through this one being, thought. It was the highest frequency of thought. That's what Thoth is. Thoth is symbolic for the Christ conscious. Basically, Thoth is the Christ conscious. Okay? But that's just another thing. But listen. So once you are sucked through the sun, you go to the sun. Now, here in the sun, you are judged. In the sun, you be judged. This is where somebody says, yo, I seen a bright light, this bright light. First they seen the tunnel, that was the moon. Then they get shot to the sun, they see this bright light. And this is where they get judged. This is where you get judged. This is where you stand up in front, the piece of who you are stands up in front of what it truly is. The character stands in front of the full puzzle. And now, you judge your own character from what you see that you did in a matter of seconds. When you see whatever you did, from that, your heart is measured. If your heart is light as a feather, you get eternal life, which means you keep your consciousness. If you don't, look at him, he knew that, look. He looked at me like, how'd you know that, Daddy? You see the way he looked at me? He's like kids be knowing, bro. He like, oh, he's just now waking up, huh? He looked at me like, how the fuck you knew that? Like I said some shit, like, cause kids are more close to the ether, right? We've been programmed, they haven't yet as much. So when you speak that truth, it hits them. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in front of yourself, you are seeing with all that you've done by you are convicted by standing in front of you. Let me tell you something. Some of y'all today are in the room right now, right? You guys you convict people just by being who you are. Your hair being natural, you being upright and righteous. Just your presence alone makes people feel uncomfortable. In your own family, when you start to wake up, the first thing you get rid of, when as far as the government, is yourself. You are the first layer of the government, because the government programs you through your parents.
Right.
So when we say we got to fight the government and fight the powers that be, the first government, the first enemy you have is yourself. So once you fight the enemy within self, then now you have to fight the enemy within your loved ones, which are your family. After you fight the family, then you have to fight the people. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the layers of government.
That's the truth.
You see what I'm saying? And so you don't even have to say much, because you're chosen. You'll start to eat right. You'll start to vibrate right. It's just not do what everybody else is doing. People are already convicted by the time they see your presence. Everything that you are, they're not. And they hate you for that, because they know they're supposed to be that. This is how it would feel for you to be in front of what you're supposed to be and what you truly are, which is the Son. To be in front of the exact all. It's full love. It's full essence of what true love, and all you can feel is love in front of this being, which is the Son. And that's because it's what you truly are. And love is complete understanding. And you will be convicted by everything you did wrong. All of your life that you ever did wrong. You cannot run. You're recorded. Everything is recorded into the Akashic Records, which is your subconscious mind. It will be now projected back to you, and you will judge yourself. From your own guilt, you will judge your own self. Because you will be standing in the presence of what you truly are. And it will convict you in a matter of a second. You're convicted and judged. And that's what they call God judging you at the end. God is going to judge each one of you for your deeds. And then you will have eternal life if you did the right thing. If you took heed to the warnings. Because this is it. And now you have to answer for this. Now comes the decision. The decision is made by who? You. You, in everything you did in life, will grant you eternal life, or it will grant you karma. You will live in grace, or you will live in karma. You will have karma for everything you did, or if your heart is light as a feather, you will enter eternal life where you get to keep your conscience. If you don't, you're leveled back to a place where you forget that you ever existed, and you'll be something, and then you know, like I ask you right now, what's your earliest memory? You have to ask the 3 magic questions, Reflections. Everybody in the room, listen to me. You have to ask the 3 magical questions. This is what breaks your reality up. Who am I? How the hell did I get here? And what is this? Start with what is this? Whoa. Slow down for a minute, because you're just responding to, you was born, you was a baby, and then you just been responding. That's what we do in our dreams, right? When we're dreaming, we're just responding to whatever happens to us. No one ever asks in their dream, am I dreaming? Because they're so busy responding to all the electrical signals that no one asks why. Nobody, whoa, how did I get here? Soon as you start asking why I got here, what is this, and who am I? Now you start to break a piece to reality. This is where you start to seek the answers that you really need. This is when you start to say, wait a minute. My first memory, I was a kid, and I bumped my head, and I remember the house and all that. But I had to exist before that because I'm energy, right? And energy is not destroyed or created, but only transferred from one. So therefore, how come I can't remember past that? Why can't I remember my past life? Okay, I just logged into some kind of internet here, some kind of program. I'm in a program. I'm in a simulated environment here. I'm in some kind of program because I just remember logging in. I didn't ask any questions.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We back. They done knocked everybody out the room. We had 120 people. It's like people be finding the truth. Like, people will find the truth. Like, wherever the truth is, that the truth is in you. Like, nowadays, people will just find it. Like, boop. I don't even know how I found this video. This just came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get right back to it. I was saying that you got to ask those 3 questions. This is how you break down your reality. There's 3 questions you want to ask yourself. I hope y'all get back in the room, reflections. There's 3 questions that you want to really ask yourself that make you start breaking down this whole shit. Is 1, where did I come from? Like, what is this? Hold on. Where did I come from? That's the first question everybody should ask themselves. How the fuck did I get here? No, I know I'm here. But how the fuck I get here? What is the purpose of me being here? Why am I here? Like,
I remember having that.
you know what I'm saying? Once you start asking yourself, like, yo, what the fuck going on here? I'm just going along with the go along. This is when you become the lucid dreamer. Anytime you're in a dream and you start to ask questions about that reality, you become lucid. Just imagine you're dreaming and you're like, and you go up to somebody like, is this a dream? They're gonna do that to you. You're gonna like, what? Dude, get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Because they're dreaming. They're you dreaming from another perspective. So, you know what I'm saying? So, when you start to ask those questions, this is when you start breaking down the walls of reality. When you say, yo, okay, I know, let me go back. Here's a childhood picture of me. Someone can show you a childhood picture of you that you don't even remember being that person.
That's facts.
You know that you were a baby, but you don't remember that picture. You don't remember being in that picture at that time. And they're gonna be like, yo, this is you as a baby. You like, I don't remember that. That was me? Okay. It's nice though, I was cute. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. What was your first memory? Take it back to there. Ask yourself, did I exist before that? And why am I not conscious of myself before that? And I just logged into this shit. I logged into a world wide web called life. Life is the world wide web. It is the real life wide web. Right? And so you logged in, like you logged into Facebook. Welcome back, bitches. You logged into Facebook this is why age is not important, because or age, true age is about maturity and consciousness. How conscious are you? How big of a mind are you? What is your capacity for light and consciousness? That's what measures a soul. A soul is measured by the capacity of light the mind can hold and where that mind can go. You can't have these conversations with everybody. Like these conversations, people be like, yo, what? You get to a certain level, they be like, whoa. Let's go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, when you ask this question, like, okay, well, when was I born? What am I doing here? What is my purpose here? Because I know everything has a reason. I know everything has a mathematical reason. You start asking these questions and really going into these questions. How did I get here? Who am I? Why am I here? 3 questions you need to ask. If you go on those questions will take you on the quest of knowledge of self. And if you ask those questions and knock on the door, it shall be open. If you seek, you're going to find. And when you do, and you got to have an open heart to receive the truth, man, because you have been culturized, you have been colonized, you have been bamboozled, homicized. They have homicide. They have, since you were born, someone gave you a name.
Yes.
Someone said, you're a girl. You're a girl, and the color is blue, and the color is brown, and this is this. Someone else told you everything that you would be programmed into this world. And it's not until you take yourself to point 0 erase everything everyone else ever taught you and then question everything from there, will you ever find the truth? You'll never find it with someone else's knowledge running as a program within your subconscious. You have to get to a 0 point. This is where I tell people to isolate themselves and like go into a complete isolation where you question everything. And I mean everything. This is when you're gonna start sounding crazy to the world. Because when you base yourself in objective facts, when you base yourself in science alone and making sure that nothing else is in the way of your, and nothing, no emotions or anything else is in the way, you become someone highly intelligent and you become a threat to the status quo. And now, guess who the first person is gonna hate you? Now that you done cleaned your shit up, got your mind right, start asking questions, then question everything that people question, and then you be like people that people don't question. Like, why is McDonald's still up? We know McDonald's is fucked up. Why are most black men in jail for non-violent crimes while cigarettes are killing people at an all-time high? Alcohol kills more people than marijuana, but they're legalizing weed in certain states, but black men are not being let free for drug charges. But this is stuff that you start asking and you start seeing everything that's wrong with your reality. When you start asking yourself, what is my here? Now, like, what is my here? Where did I come from? What are my bones? What are my eyes? What are my skin? What is it? When you really go to the scientific fact, it's a fucking amazing. Yeah. You're a living, breathing soul, and your hair is your crown chakra. It is your hair is energy. It is the nervous system busting out of your head, literally. Like, it's not even a game, son. And if it's black, naturally, you got hella melanin and carbon in your ear, which makes you a super antenna to connect you to what you truly are. No wonder by the time you got out the fucking the pussy or the vagina or the womb, they was cutting your hair. Because the first thing you do to a slave is disconnect them from what they are. We are the only species on this planet that grows hair out of our head non-stop all throughout our life. There's not one other species on this planet that grows their hair out of their head non-stop. And that's beautiful. Antenna, much. Look at this. It coils by itself. It's 9 ether. Why? Because energy wants to take the path of the least resistance, and so energy wants to. It's going to cycle. There is no squares in nature, right. But everything in Babylon is built in squares, and then you start to see the squares. The squares are literal. They're not this grid. People talk about the grid, right? The matrix, the grid, the green grid. No. The grid is that everything is built in squares. Don't you see it? The real matrix is built in square feet. Everything is built in squares. Look around you in the room right now. Count the squares in your room right now. Not even gonna, okay, we won't even count your cell phone. So we'll count all the squares around us in our room.
Rectangles considered squares?
Yes, absolutely. They're squares. Just count all the squares in your room right now. Y'all tell me the numbers of squares in your room right now, bro. Y'all, everybody just give me a roundabout number of the squares around you right now. Count the squares around you right now. Tell me the number right now.
Couple hundred.
Man, there's a lot of squares. There's squares within squares within squares. Everything is squares. There's desk squares, square, the screen square, your picture frame square, your TV square, your bed is square, everything square, your door is square, everything square, your steps are square, the tiles on the floor is square. Somebody said 8. They're endless. Now I want you to look into nature and see anywhere in nature where there's a perfect square. Show me a perfect square in nature. God didn't build the real matrix in squares. This is when you start to be like, yo, I'm in the matrix for real. The grid is the squares. Look at all the squares. What happens when energy is put into a square? it slows the vortex. You have an electrical magnetic field, right, around you, whether you know it or not. You are permeating energy. Okay, so from your heart space is the center of what you truly are. So this is permeating energy. What happens when you put a vortex of energy inside of a square? It slows the vibration, brain waves. It slows the brain waves down. This is what they're not telling you. And they got you by the shapes.
That's deep.
Nobody talks about shapes. Yo, shapes are so important when it comes to nature. Color is so important when it comes to the psychological understanding of mathematics. Yo, you have to understand the shapes matter. Shapes matter. Shapes will slow your brain waves down.
Yeah.
Keep you docile. Then get the food, then get the water, then get their elements, and everybody becomes a slave. The funny thing is, when you fight yourself and you clean yourself from all the bullshit that everybody ever told you in life and all the lies, what you're gonna find is your family members are your enemies. Your loved ones are your enemies. Like you was your own enemy putting poison in your body because you was programmed. They're programmed. Now what you try to do originally is you say, you know what, I'm going to teach everybody what I know.
Right.
I'm going to tell everybody everything that I know, because if I know it, and they'll hear it and they'll know it. But you just can't articulate it to where you understood it to them. You're like, oh my God, y'all, I love y'all. I want y'all to get it. And so you have such this love and patience for your own enemy. But you don't understand. You are more of what is than they are. You are more of what is than they are. You are big gene. They small genes. That means that your genetic code can only hold a certain capacity of light. And that you are here on a purpose. This is when you start to detach yourself from people that don't understand you. And the only thing that you can do is send your love via your social media, because you can't be around these people that lower your vibration by even just talking to them.
They're squares.
They don't have a problem with the system. And all you can do is distance yourself from this so they don't drain you, because once you got that light, they will start to suck your light.
Yeah.
They notice your difference. They notice your growth. They're going to start to suck you for your life, B. They're going to take all your life out of you. Just being in their presence, and they know, oh, he think he better. She thinks she better than us. You know what I'm saying? She don't eat meat. Oh, you know, I'm eating goddamn meat. I'm gonna goddamn get me some meat right now. Goddamn. I'm over here. If she don't want no goddamn meat, I'm gonna eat me some meat in your face. You want some pork chops?
Okay. Yeah, right.
Here's the craziest thing. You go to your family reunion. Y'all going on, y'all all together, woo, woo, woo. And you go to your little family event, and you the only one that's vegan. But did you know that when you smell chicken, you're eating it?
Yep.
Because everything is three at once in the physical realm. Everything is three: solid, liquid, and gas. Mm-hmm. If you smell something, the smoke going to your nose, it's going into your bloodstream, baby. Yes, you are eating meat.
Yes.
And when you smell it, it's going into your bloodstream. You're eating it. It's just in gas form. Smoking some chicken tonight, baby?
Smoking some chicken.
You smoking some chicken or what? Roll that shit up. I'm not a vegan. I'm not eating meat no more. I'm smoking that shit.
Oh
you know what I'm saying? I need a hit of that chicken, goddamn, that barbecue chicken. Nigga, you be in that bitch smelling all the food that you no longer eat no more and be sick. Because it's tempting you and you just now getting off. You're taking baby steps. You see what I'm saying? So you hanging around your family trying to figure out, how do I get this message to my family? But you can't give them Nature Boy, because Nature Boy, they done corrupted the shit out of this nigga. As soon as you say Nature Boy, they're like, yo, just listen to this nigga. It used to be that easy. You could be like, yo, turn this video on, here, listen to this nigga, you'll get it. Because he can put it in a way that, you know what I'm saying, you can understand it. But niggas, you can't even go to Nature Boy and be like, yo, here's Nature Boy. Nature Boy, the cult leader? The government did that shit, bro. They been seen me, and BBC got me now. Cult leader, you know what I'm saying? They took the truth and crucified it because it's only for the chosen. Anyway, they took it and depicted it as something else. You see what I'm saying? Here's the truth, though. The truth is, I am the way, the truth, and the light. You feel what I'm saying? I am the truth. But they don't want y'all to get it. That's why they trying to limit my social media. Every time I put something out, I can't even speak. They messing with my views. You know what I'm saying? So now we working on our own social media. You feel me? Right now as we speak. But check this out. So your second enemy will be your family. First enemy will be who? You. Once you get your own mind right and you get your own shit together, you're going to have your loved ones. Your loved ones, you're going to try to fight their demons for them.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, don't eat that. No. You're going to be judging them. They're going to be feeling like you judging them. Let me listen. Let me tell you something, man. You vegan. I'm not vegan. Get the fuck out of my face with that vegan shit, nigga. I want to eat. Fuck out of here, nigga. Every time you come around, I feel bad because I'm eating chicken. And you like, nah, I ain't trying to do that to you. I'm just saying, I don't eat this shit and it's bad for you. Look, did you see what the hell? Are you even gonna look at it? I seen the movie, my nigga. I still want McDonald's, my nigga. I'm still gonna eat McDonald's. And these are your family members. Your family members are saying this shit to you, yo. What do you do? Nature Boy, what do I do? My family members, my husband, oh, I have a family. What am I supposed to do? I'm woke, they're not. You're supposed to leave them.
Thanks.
I'm not going to tell you no lie, B. You got to dip, and it's going to be hard. But it says, it is already written, if the eye hinders you from the kingdom, gouge it out. It is better that you enter the kingdom with one eye than to burn in hell with two. So you can sit there and burn in hell with two, or you can use your social media, separate yourself, and be the change. Be the change. Show them with example, because actions speak louder than words. Nigga, you can talk all that shit all you want, but what I have tried to do, and I have went out and tried to do, is be the change. Show them, speak from the social media, reach back to my loved ones, show them with the science, hit them with the math, hit them with the science, hit them with all this shit, and my love was taken the wrong way. It was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You did this in your past. Look at you, nigga. I'm like, I know I was crazy, but look, I'm not crazy no more. You know what I mean? Like, I found my mind. Like, and people were like, nah, but you did this. Look at this. And then what did. I wanted to be the change. I want to show people on social media that there is a way that we can at least fight the demons within our own self and be an example and make that a trend.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then, when I set out, well, I won't even go into that story. This is what I'm going to say. When you set out, people are going to hate you. They're going to despise you. They're going to try to rip your head off for you doing what you're doing. And it's going to be crazy. But I'm telling you right now, it's the right thing to do. You have to ask yourself, first of all, and stay in the mind frame. Shield yourself with objectivity. Shield yourself with the Holy Spirit. That's what Holy Spirit is. Objectivity. It's facts, nigga. Yeah. Mathematics. Pure-minded, pure thought facts. Because the devil is going to motherfucking come. The evil one lives in the hearts of your loved ones. People that you... Look, man. You used to be the color red. You was born the color red. Now you're shifted into the color green. And everybody around you is the color red now. What do? Nigga, you go be green.
Yeah.
You mean? Go be green until they become red and until they become green. You have to live and be the change that you want to see in the world. Yeah. You cannot keep talking about it. We have to try to be it. We have to go out here and show the world. Our motto here is what? Live it, be it, what?
Let them see it.
Let them see it. They need to see it. And we've tried to make it a trend to give our soil back to the earth. Blocked, deleted, pedophile, naked ass, nude man. We so far in the layers of consciousness that where we need to be right now in the time and space. Let me tell you something. Yo, you need to understand, and they need to understand one thing, baby, that we are needing to be updated. Our consciousness is way back here, but the Earth's consciousness is up here. The software that we're running on as a collective is so out of date with the up-to-date current of what we're supposed to be right now. I am who we're supposed to be right now. People are here running on this update. They got mad layers of conscious updates that they're missing of software that they have to upgrade. People are running on an old software of the sun. They're not understanding. They're running on this old ass software of the sun, and we have to up. And we like we're not so far in the future. We seem like we're so far in the future. No, we're right at where the earth and nature is sending out this code to us. And we're just nature in the human form telling all the other humans what is to come now. Like, we are the motherfuckers that if the tree could talk, it would talk to us.
Yeah.
If the motherfucking earth could talk, it would talk to us. And we are the earth at its highest frequency. So we're talking for the earth. And people need to catch on to these software updates and get with the program of what's going on right now, or get left behind. Yo, people are way out of line, man. Because the government, the Babylonian government, your loved ones, have been programmed as the first layer of defense, and you waking up. So here's the obstacle course. You fight your own demons, find out your purpose, find out who you are, unravel your own goddamn mind. Now you gotta unravel your loved ones and convince them to come with you. No. Shortcut. Get the fuck out of there. Find your soul family and dip. Don't wait for no mother. Detach. Cause I'm telling you, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. There's a place for people that are disobedient to the words that are being spoken out right now. There's a frequency that we are saying, we're speaking in English on the earth. We're sending out this frequency of warning to people right now. And people, listen, these people have to catch on to what we're saying, or they're going to be trapped in a hell. And I'm telling you, people are going to be screaming loud as fuck, in agony, in pain. There is a such thing as hell, my nigga. I've already felt that dimension. I've seen people are trapped there via the consciousness, their consciousness, and they pay, and they are being tortured, and they screaming loud as hell. Like, these motherfuckers are screaming loud as hell, and it's torturous to the point where I've been in these realms, and my skin feels their screams and gives you goosebumps all the way up your back. And I was like in this realm, and I heard people screaming like, ah, ah. I was like, yo, this shit, audio was in my ear. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yo, I just said, I am God, and I just busted the whole dimension up, and the dimension went shattering like glass, and I just felt it, and I hear it. I'm like, yo, I gotta tell people to motherfucking get their mind right. We gotta get this shit together, because this dimension, it's not a game. Just as real as your body is right here. Just as real as your body is right here. Your body is a soul. It's just condensed. You are light. And as real as this feels right here, there's realms where people are tortured. Oh my God. Imagine you being strapped down, tortured. Facts, there are realms that these people that's not listening will end up. And I'm just trying to warn, this is a warning, brother and sisters. This is a warning we sending out of love. This is where you're supposed to be in consciousness. This is where you're at. You don't have the luxury of going after the video, going on. No, get your shit together now, because this is the time. What do you think you're hearing this shit for? We wasn't talking about this shit 10 years ago. Nobody was talking about this shit then. Nobody was saying this shit years ago. What do you think all of a sudden this black dude popped out of nowhere and just talking shit that everybody hates? Come on, listen to what I'm saying. If I'm not spitting facts, stop me. I mean, real shit. So once you wake up and start questioning your reality, then all of a sudden you start to wake up, you like, oh shit. You start to find the truth. The truth just start robbing to you. Memes, people, things. You start to wake up. You find young Pharaoh. You find Brother Polite. You find all these people. First thing you want to do is empower your people. You want to empower your family don't listen to you. You're going to go to the people. I'm going to empower my people. That's the next kipper. That's the next level of government. That's the shit that you're going to have to get over. That's going to whip your ass. After you realize that shit is bullshit and all hate and all that hate, you get over that level of consciousness, now you find your soul family. you run into nature boy. When you find nature, you're going to find nature boy. You're going to find Father Tehuti. When you vibrate to that, when you're ready, you're going to vibrate to it. I own this domain. I own this domain. When it comes to nature, this, you can't even come to this domain online at all. Once you vibrate high enough and you get to the divine truth, you're going to find me.
Oh, yeah.
My video's going to pop up like a motherfucker. I'm going to be the only nigga that you can actually listen to. You're going to be the only one you can actually listen to, because I own the whole domain of nature. When it comes to nature and breaking down what it means and the sciences and the biochemistry of all of it and living it and being out here doing all the things that need to be done and showing you and exposing you your future. So some people are looking at shit from a space, looking at me like, this nigga crazy. This nigga out there better just listen to the laws and shut the... Not even realizing that we all gonna have to come to that.
Yes.
But we'll already be there. God's children will be in safe havens. We will be in safe havens. Right now, we are being called into the rapture. You are being... This is what it is. When you hear the message and it hits you in the heart, you're being snatched up. Jesus said, I did not come to bring peace. I've come to bring father against mother. I come to bring daughter against... I come to bring separation. I'm coming for the rapture. I'm coming for God's children. I'm going to snatch God's children out of there, put them in safe havens, and let Babylon swallow itself up. Then the meek shall inherit the earth. Woo! It's going to be a day where you're going to wake up and it ain't no borderlines. Babylon going to be gone. All the fruit, the whole earth going to be ours. It ain't going to be nothing but the Christ conscious left on this earth, bro. And we will be part of the healing process of this earth, living one with the planet and in harmony with it. We just warning. And every person must hear this message before the time comes for them seals to get unlocked. Pow! When that seal, bruh, I'm telling you, and it's coming very soon. When it comes, the earth is going to swallow Babylon whole, as it's always done. Yeah. What are they looking at these pyramids for? Don't they realize Babylon was swallowed up back then? They trying to follow after the same footsteps of the people that did the same dumb shit that ended them with their civilization going. Now you marking that and trying to emulate these so-called things that you see over there, but not realizing that that's got swallowed up just like this gets swallowed up. So there you go. So all we gotta do is be humble to God and be humble to the earth and realize that our body is the earth. We are one with the earth. I am. That is the Christ conscious. And live in that essence and then send that code out. Send the code out on the social media. That's what we hear. It don't matter. We here to live it, speak it, let them see it. We here to live it, be it, let them see it at all times. That's what our purpose here to do. And we're going to continue to work. We're going to work every day we wake up. As long as we breathe, and we here to heal this planet. Heal this planet. Heal this planet. Heal this planet. That's what we come here to do. Bring order and balance to this planet. And as long as you ask them 3 questions. How did I get here? Why am I here? And what the hell is this? Yeah. Ask those 3 questions. You're going to find me. You'll find me at the top. Once you get there, you're going to find me. I'll be there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, with that being said, that is the guideline layer. But in this video, I wanted to break down the metaphysics of the body. How that is, how you are the soul. Mm-hmm. As soon as somebody tell you that you're not the body, they're disconnecting you from the earth and they're disconnecting you from the sun. Yes. This is a psychological, subliminal motherfuckery. This is a spell. Mm-hmm. This is a spell that disconnects you from what you truly, truly are. You are the body. Look at how the body is made. You are a soul. You are a living, breathing soul. Your mind is giving you the body because your mind is the body. It is one, just like the light is one with the darkness. Right. It is the same thing in another form. You are a living, breathing soul in the form of solid, liquid, and gas, all at once. You are it. You are your soul. And the way you treat your body is the way you treat your soul. People talking about you around negative spirits. Yeah, nigga, the negative people. Because they're spirits. Mm-hmm. This is a spirit realm and you have negative ads. People be like, oh, spookism and all the ghosts. Oh, I see the ghost there and I was talking to the spirits. Let me tell you something. I'm talking to a spirit right in front of me. Yes, thanks. Your energy. A spirit means energy. Don't get me caught into the spookism. Spirit is energy. Soul is energy. The air that you're breathing right now is what? Energy. Call it prana, call it oxygen, but it's energy. I am the earth. I am the earth.
I am the earth.
I am the sun.
I am the sun.
I am the water.
I am the water.
I am the air.
I am the air.
I am the earth.
I am the earth.
I am the sun.
I am the sun.
I am the water.
I am the water.
I am the air.
I am the air.
I love myself.
I love myself.
There it is, baby. There it is. There it is. I love myself, baby. Well, we went in tonight, man. We went in tonight. I just had to, you know what I'm saying, take it over, you know, quick, like, you know what I'm saying, baby. You know, ain't nothing like that, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. You had to show him how to flex the muscle on real quick, you know what I'm saying? You all feel me? But, yeah, man, it's good to have all y'all in the room. You know, and we appreciate y'all staying for the long, drawn out, divine wisdom like code sent out to God's children. We glad that y'all got it. All right. Like I said, like, share, subscribe to our Tehuti TV. This will all be backed up to Tehuti TV. This is our new YouTube page, Tehuti TV. Like, share, subscribe to that.
Thanks.
Thank you for my queen for having me on your page and, you know,
thank you.
dealing with me. I appreciate everybody. Keep us in your prayers. All the chosen. Ask nature, ask the universe to take you and draw you to your safe haven, because you are needing to be drawing out at this time right now. This is a very important time. The U.S. government is shut the fuck down, and you know they shut down, and you know what time it is. They playing games, and when they open back up, you already know what it is. You can let these people play games with your life if you want. Shout out to all my reflections out there. Share if you want to donate. Share if you want to donate. Give your soil back to the earth. Give your water back to the earth. You poop, dirt, and water. Give it back to the earth. You are the earth. Do not rob the earth by giving it back to the plumbing system. That's the government. What they do with the plumbing system is they put chlorine and all these kind of things in the water, fluoride and metals and pharmaceuticals in the water, and then that goes into the river. That all goes into the river. Let's stop that right now. How will a man rob God? By not giving it back to the earth. Give the earth back. I don't care if you make a what do they call it? An outhouse. I don't care if you make an outhouse and you dig a hole and you poop it in the ground. Just make sure that you give your
back,
soil,
yes.
give back. Don't take without giving. That's not my eye. People talk about my eye and they take more than they give. They take from the earth. They take from the earth and they never give the earth what it deserves back, which is what comes right out of your body. That's what you owe God. You go God what comes right out of your body. You want to say something, Queen, and close? I'm gonna let my Queen close it out.
I love myself.
That's all. That's all y'all want to
You say everything.
You don't want to close my your page though.
I mean,
It ain't
this is
really.
our page. It's not.
It's our page. That's true. That's true. You know. Shout out to everybody on Periscope. Add us on Periscope. MT_NatureBoy. The squad. Add everybody up on the squad, man. Y'all know the squad, bro. Y'all know the whole squad. Make sure y'all add everybody up. Right now they got us blocked. I'm gonna be live everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You are your body. I love myself. Reflection. Peace.